Hey, it's Mike from Rockin' K Adventures. If you don't know who we are Americans transplanted to Germany, and we are doing a bunch of things here in Germany. We are homesteading, we are going off grid, we're doing all kinds of stuff. It's kind of like urban homesteading, but hey, it's homesteading to say the least. And this week has been renovation week or demolition week, however, more on that coming up. Okay, folks, so it is now Monday, Labor Day, and we're going to put in some labor. It is the second installment on the renovation. It'll be another hopefully productive day. We're going to flip you around. Look at that gorgeous weather. So today, we are planning on removing this ceiling, the covering around this steel beam that holds up the second floor, and maybe, just maybe, getting all of this false wall out. We do have a pair of switches, which I have no idea what they operate. It does not operate the outlet next to it. So we have this pair of switches. Maybe we'll find out where some of these mystery wires go. I don't know. But we do know somewhere is a door behind this wall. We're not 100% sure where. We don't know if there's a window in the wall or anything like that, because at one point this was an outside wall. So we're going to set you up. We're going to put you on a tripod. We're going to have at the walls, ceiling, that beam, and yeah. So this is day one of the demolition week, and of course, we're on vacation the whole week, so we will be doing bunches of this all week, and the plan would be to pile it all together for you on Friday. So it's going to be a ton of editing and a lot of fast forwards and time lapses for you guys, but we'll check in routinely and talk about how it's going. So, all right, ain't nothing to do it. Do it. Okay, so we're partway in on the day, and as you can see, we got the whole wall stripped. We got that portion of ceiling. We're going to leave these boards because that's going to allow us to hang the new ceiling. So those will stay, but we unearthed the door. We knew there was a door there. We weren't sure floor-wise where everything was, because what's over there is the pig stall that we did the like the man cave party room type thing. So let me flip you around, and you can see that the floor is up just a little bit. So me and Mrs. K, we're gonna talk. We're gonna think and decide whether we're gonna cut this wall and install a door and deal with the step up. But yep, we also found that there is a metal post filled with cement that is holding and welded to that beam that supports the second floor. And let's get some light on the subject. Oh, it says we can't use it. Let's flip it over. And you can see we spaced the wall off so that we could have room for conduit and all that. So I think that's going to benefit us because we're thinking about any of the electricity and stuff on this wall. We can route back here and just drill holes and bring it through the wall.
Plus, if we want to put a sliding door on this.
And then Mrs. K's thinking we can put a sliding door, a sliding pocket door in here. This way you don't have a door swinging either way into the rooms. So, pretty neat. It would be nice to be able to go from the house directly into the party room. We're going to give it thought. If we're going to do it, we're going to do it like Ricky Tick before we even start the rest of the build. We'll actually cut the wall and at least frame it in, because right now the cat and the dogs can actually go behind the wall all the way around, and that's not good. Yeah, we could end up missing the cat, and who knows what's back there. I mean, I know what's back there because I put the walls up, but who knows what's back there now because it's been a year and change. So, but on to more demo work. Okay, folks, so it looks like Monday's in the books. We're done for the day. As you can see, the wall behind me is now all down to the cement. And like we were saying, it is pretty smooth. So we were thinking about doing the, like a plaster work and just painting it. We did open up the doorway. So if you look here, this is actually into that little man cave, party room, whatever you want to call it. And it looks like we're opening that doorway up. And then I found out that this box fed that outlet right there on that far wall. So far, that's the only thing I've found. And of course the washer dryer. So, and then we started on the wall behind us, the kitchen wall, and we did stop. If you look right there, we stopped because the washer and dryer are still there. So the plan is for the interim, we're going to move the washer and dryer away. We're going to go ahead and get all the rest of this down. There's Mrs. K. And we're going to get the rest of that drywall down tomorrow. And then we're going to just slide the washer and dryer back and leave them there for right now so that we still have the ability to do the wash. But, eventually we're going to move them in here and they'll go right here, the washer and dryer, and then of course the shower in that corner and then the toilet over here. But in the interim, because the project is going to be a long project and we're doing the bathroom upstairs and everything as well, we have to do what we need to do so that we have clean clothes, because, you know, nobody likes to stink. And so that means the washer and dryer will be going back there temporarily. They will be moved up the wall some, so that we can get to that corner and do all that, because that window is getting replaced as well with a new unit. But we're done for the day. It was productive, you know. She's tired. She keeps saying she wants to go hit the shower and get all this drywall dust and funk and all this stuff that's been buried in the wall cleaned up, you know, cleaned off our bodies. And the nice thing is, if we open this door, we can go straight into the shower right there. None of this going out that door, around the corner, and in another door to go to the shower. So if this is opened up, we can go straight over to the bathroom, and the bathroom's maybe 15 feet that way, and we can walk straight into the bathroom. So that's probably what's going to be going on tomorrow. But for today, we're wrapped up, and what we'll do is we'll see you right back here tomorrow. And yep, we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, folks, it is day 2, round 2 of renovation week, or I should say destruction week, because we're destroying a lot. But we're going to create a little something right now. So that door, or the lack of door, we're going to cut that wall today and box it in so that we don't have to worry about kitty cat disappearing behind the wall. But that'll allow us easy entry into the other room, and we can not worry about keeping this bathroom in commission. We can just have at it. We'll just have to walk an extra, 12 feet. So day 2, round 2 of my vacation time spent wrecking these 3 rooms. Well, these 2 and then the kitchen behind me. So let's get at it. Okay, folks, day 2 is in the books. We didn't get to film much because I was driving around and I needed my phone and stuff like that, so I didn't get a lot of filming done. But we'll give you a quick recap. So the other half of the ceiling is down, so you can see that it's all down. Got a couple of those pieces of board that I got to take down so that it ends up looking like this, where the slats just go that way. The rest of the drywall is all gone and all around the window. So now we can see the window and what we have to deal with there. And as I said at the beginning of the day, the doorway. Now, this is temporarily permanent. Temporarily permanent, which means we'll probably never take it down. But we're looking at doing a pocket door. So I ran out of the wood that I used, and I ended up having to use OSB on the one side. But on this side, I don't know if you can pick it up. Yeah, you can pick it up. Is like the laminated like butcher block style wood, and the same with the header across the top. So now I can walk into the man cave. So we're thinking we want that door there to separate it from the house. I think that's a good idea. But that's day 2 of renovation week. And we're going to bring you back tomorrow for more. So, beat. Mrs. K's beat. She did 90% of this work over here. So, yeah, she's beat too. And, yeah, we'll see you in the morning. Okay, folks, day 3 of renovation week. We are going to do a lot of cleanup work today. It's not going to be as intense. It's just going to be very detail oriented, which, it's all in the details. Really, it is when it comes to having the project finish out nice. So we have some cleanup work, like the wood along this door has to go. There's still some drywall up there. The boards on the ceiling that are going this way have to go. The ones going this way are staying because that's how we're mounting the new ceiling. There's a lot of electricity. If I was saying earlier, this wire that goes up, it's going to be gone. I'm working on the solution for the piping to be removed, because up in there, if you see that gray pipe that goes across, that is the main house feed. We are going to turn that house feed and send it in through the bathroom, because right now what it does is it goes across and then goes down the other side of the bathroom wall. So it's going to be the same distance if we put it, going through the bathroom, where we're going to have a false wall in there, because the plan is to get these walls so that they're all flat and we can just do like a stucco type of a finish on it, and we're done. No drywalling, no anything like that. Just literally seal the walls up with what they call Tiefgrund, or it's like a primer slash sealer that will hold everything in place, so that we can go ahead and do kind of plaster work on the walls to make them smooth. And then we can just throw paint on it instead of going through the hassle of putting drywall up and tape, and because I really hate doing that. That is one of the jobs that I will leave to somebody else, definitely. So we're going to set you up in different places in this room today, because I'll be taking all these fasteners that are still stuck in the wall out, doing the cleanup of everything. So yeah, it's going to be a nice, easy kind of day, I hope. But Murphy's Law, we'll figure it out. So let's get at it.
Okay, folks, that was the last of the drywall in the room. And as you can see, they used some type of adhesive plaster or something. It was a pain in the butt to get off. But I did find out where one of the wires went, and apparently it powers something down in the basement. I don't know. But we'll terminate it. So I know it starts here. So I'll unhook it, test it, and make sure it's a dead wire, and we'll just cut it at the floor and call it done. But it's all cleanup work. So next I'm moving into doing the electrical in the room and start weeding out all the crap from that box. This box that goes up, and this old Bakelite box up here. This will all go, and yeah. So on to some less labor but more thought, because who wants to get electrocuted, right? Because, you know, then what's the point of the renovation? Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm going to put day 3 in the books. We got rid of the electricity that was all coming down this wall, so that's all gone. This is where it's all jumped right now. I have to come up with a game plan. So I think the game plan is to eliminate this leg and have everything come through on that box right there. Because that box has, looks like 4 or 5 millimeter cable. So it can carry the load of, right now what's on that is that room over there and some lights in the barn. So that's a little overkill. We do have a sub panel in here. So there is some room in the sub panel. So down here there's some open. There's here. So I think what we're going to do is go ahead and move what's on those legs. So specifically what's on the legs that I hooked back up is this line right here, which feeds that sub box, this bottom line. And then this line that kind of zigzags on the ceiling, that one feeds my workshop out here. And the workshop only has lighting and some outlets. So, and a compressor is at the far end. I found out that cable is maybe 2.5, and I don't think it's sufficient enough because the cable run is quite a long ways. The cable run goes from here on the wall, right there. It's 4 millimeter on this side, but going into the main box, it looks like 2.5. And the run is probably 30 or 40 meters, and I don't think that's sufficient. I'm going to use the calculator, figure out load, everything like that, and measure my loads out there and do this right. Because the last thing I need is to, number one, cook the compressor from voltage loss. Number two, overheat those wires and have a fire. So we will address this and figure it all out. But we're going to put this day in the books. I will finish up tomorrow. I will finish up removing this box. I found out what else this box runs. So this box also runs we used to have a oil heat system, and since we went to the wood burner, we've not used the oil system. So with these being off, I didn't even know it. But that's why we are kind of off gridding, because the only thing I feed my my wood burner has the pumps, which use a little bit of electricity, which by winter they'll be on solar. So heating wise, we're totally off grid. We are using nothing but renewable resources, including the electricity that is being used to run that wood stove. So for me, that's a big win, because then my heat is made by me. It doesn't matter if the grid goes down, we are 100% going to have heat. So that's it for today. We'll come back tomorrow and have at it again. So we'll see you then. Okay, folks, day 4 of renovation week. Or I should say demolition week. So today the main focus will be cleaning this up, getting this off the wall, which means I have to unhook it from that box up there. That'll let me get this electrical box gone. And then we're going to set up Mrs. K with the impact hammer, the pogo stick, and we're going to go ahead and start on the floor in the bathroom and start getting that tile up and seeing what we're dealing with. For the most part, I got most of the walls stripped. I got some of this electrical off of there yesterday, as you saw. We got all the inserts and everything out of this wall. In the process of killing off that box over there. we're gonna turn this off and at least get it back to here, because this is the feed for that light for right now. And until I redo all the wiring, I need lights. So I do have an electrician coming to help do the sorting and the grooving and the installation of all the new stuff. So it's going to be fun, but let's get at it. Okay, so that's a lot cleaner. All the wires are gone. Then over here, there was an earth in that box, and there was no earth going to the earth I had interrupted going. So I hooked that earth up where it needed to be, because our earthing rod is right there. So now the last thing in the room is this Bakelite box where the wire goes all the way around. Feeds the bathroom, feeds the light in this room. So I think I'm going to tackle that last, and I think that might be a tomorrow thing. I'm not 100% sure. But we are getting ready to start on that floor. So it is going to be messy, dirty, dusty, and very noisy, because she's going to use the pogo stick, and I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a minute. So All right, folks. Day 4 of renovation week. We got down to what appears to be another cement floor. So let me flip. So you can see it looks like another cement floor. We discovered the elusive water line that feeds the shower and the tub. So I still don't know how it gets to the sink. I think it just comes through that wall somewhere. But we got the floor down, I think, as far as we're gonna, because it's a good starting point to put down the cement and then, of course, tile. So then in the laundry / mudroom, Rachel's trying to hide, but we got all the wiring, or most of the wiring except for one that goes around. That I have to wait for because we do need the lights, because that's how we have that light and that one behind me. So we need the light to operate in here, and we'll go ahead and figure out where we're going to put all the new stuff. The walls will have to be grooved, stuff like that. So I got the earth is now correct for most of the system. I'm still going to have the electrician come over, go over it and everything to make sure everything's good. And I'll probably get the electrician involved when it comes to sorting all this out. So, but that's day 4. We got one more day. Oh, technically 2 more days in renovation week. We got Friday and Saturday. But I'm only going to put up Friday's stuff on this video, and Saturday is going to pour over into next Friday's video. So we'll see you again in the morning. So it is Friday. It is the last day of renovation week on this video, because I will be editing most of the night. So what are we getting into today? Today we are removing the toilet, the sink, the radiator. All this is going, and then we'll finish that last bit of floor. That's going to let me start doing the layout for all the drains. This is a constantly changing project. As we go, new stuff, like the door was not in the project. It's here. It's great. I love it. I can come and go into the good old man cave. And that bathroom all the way over there is actually our primary bathroom now, because of course this one is gone as of today. It will be coming back, but it'll be coming back twofold, because there's going to be one here and one directly above, because we're going to run and use this corner right there for all the drains and water supply for the bathroom over the top. So today, floor, toilet, sink, shelves, vanity, all that's gone. Mrs. K is going to come in here with the pogo stick, and she's going to start on these tiles. She is going to leave us a clear path so that we can walk in and out without walking on the rough concrete at first. But then I think we're just going to take it all. This floor doesn't have to go. The tile has to go. This tile was a bad idea, whoever put it in there. And you can see how the sun kind of shines off of it. When this tile's wet, it is slick. Like, it doesn't matter what shoes you're wearing. So, plus, it's, I'm not into the colors and into the look of the tile. Neither is Mrs. K. So, she's going to wreck this tile in the process. And then that's the demo done. It should be today, and all the demo is done, and we start going back the other way. I know there's been little bits going back the other way with doing the door and and fixing some of the electricity, but that electricity is a train wreck. So anyway, it's the last day on this video of renovation week. And yeah, let's get at it. Okay, folks, that's a wrap for this installment. Man, it's been a busy week. We got further and further. We got a lot done. Let me flip you around. So all the stuff is out of the bathroom, and the floor is a little more than half done coming out. We need an hour or two, and this is finished. Then we got about a quarter of the tile out in here because we're just doing a retile in here. But this container is chock full. So I'd say that's a win. They just have to come pick it up now. We're done. Well, we're done generating most of the waste. A little bit more tomorrow, and then it's finished. We can have them take that container. But now I got a lot of editing to do. I have somewhere around 70 or 80 gigs worth of video that has to be gone through, and I have to figure out what makes the cut, what doesn't make the cut, speed it up, stuff like that, some time-lapse stuff, because I'm sure you guys don't want to watch, I don't know, probably 30 or 40 hours worth of video, however much it actually is. But we worked it, we got it. And Mrs. K is making dinner, so I'm going to go over and try to get some of that. And yeah, then it's editing time, so thanks for watching. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It does a lot for us when it comes to motivation and making this content. And reach out to anybody you're thinking of. Tell them hi. It can go a long way to making their day or making them not do something stupid. And until the next adventure, auf Wiedersehen.